Host Kelly?
Yeah, sure. Why not? I hit the go live button.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun. So let's get into it. Everything's updated. All right. Hello and welcome to Slamfire Radio episode 541 for January 24th, 2024. I'm one of your hosts, Kelly.
I'm Adriel.
And I'm Mo.
And Dave's not on tonight, but Kyle is on. He's officially on assignment. That's and we're not lying to you.
Our first ever appearance at SHOT Show?
No, he's been there before. We just never got
No, as the show being there.
No.
Yeah, he was there last year.
As part of the show? Was he?
I don't know. I don't remember that.
I can't remember. I don't remember
He's
that.
He's been there before. I'm pretty sure. I don't know anymore. My life, my years, my months, my weeks, my days are all running together. So you could tell me that it was 1982 yesterday, and I'd believe you. So why don't we get into what we did in guns this week? Because I know that people are looking forward to hear what, Adriel, you've done. You've done a lot, right?
I did some stuff, yeah.
Okay.
I did some stuff. What's the first stuff I did? Range visit. I did a range visit. We're on YouTube, so I won't pull any guns out, but I took the Savage 334 out, and it prints groups like this at 100. That's about half an MOA. Don't look at that one over there. That was something else. Half an MOA though, which at least on this target, it didn't do that for all the targets, but that's a pretty nice looking target at the very least. That was with Federal Gold Medal Match, which is some good ammo that usually gives me good results at 308s, and gave me good results in this one. What else to take out? GSG 16.
Yeah.
Guess how many times it jammed?
I'm going to say 47.
None.
Zero?
Not once.
Zero. Right then.
I have not oiled it. I took it from the factory. I loaded the mags and I started shooting with it, and it just ran.
Yeah, you're doing something right with it then, or wrong.
Wrong. I think that's
yeah,
not what they're supposed to do. But anyway, yeah, it's a ton of fun. Just keep firing. But yeah, it was good. Took the Carcano out just to see if my epoxy front sight is correct, and yeah, it is. So I was making hits at 100 meters with that thing. So I am going. I purposely left it a little bit low. You guys ready for some bullshit? You guys ready for some like sacrilegious milsurp stuff?
Sure.
I'm gonna put a fiber optic rod and I'm gonna glue it on top of my little epoxy front sight, so it has a fiber optic front sight.
Wow.
Really?
On a 1902 rifle.
Wow.
Now the epoxy can come off. If at any time I don't like it, I just hit it with a hammer and the epoxy shatters off, and we're back to factory. Yeah, Mike.
I'm with Mike.
All the GSG can do is jam. Well, this one was running good. Yeah. It's weird. It's a broken one, I guess. Got one made on a Monday.
It was a broken.
It's so light, so much fun. You get nothing for a cheek weld with the wire, like the telescoping stock on those things. Yeah. But it was so much fun. I just got a red dot on it. And one thing that shooting into snow made me realize is that red dot is super hella blue. That's the Bushnell TRS 26 or something like that. Oh, it's so blue looking through that thing. But yeah, the red dot looked good. Mossberg 464 was going good until it wasn't anymore. Everything was working good on it. And then about 10 rounds in, things stopped working on it. And it was because you guys won't believe this.
What?
It's missing a screw on the fore end. There's like a barrel band on the fore end, and it's missing a screw from that. Doesn't seem like it would be important, right? That didn't seem like it to me. The fore end shifted a little bit forward. The fore end indexes the magazine tube at the back. So if the fore end's loose, the magazine tube. So I got misfeeds, and the follower didn't want to go out. So that was one thing I found with it is that can happen. And then the other thing I found is that the follower is slightly oversized for that magazine tube, and the spring sometimes can't overcome the pressure or the friction to push it all the way to the end. So I chucked up the follower in my drill and gave it a little touch up, just a little touch up to take down that extra room, and now it runs fantastic. Just in time for me to disable it, so it'll never fire again. But it's now becoming a PAL rifle, so no such else for that ever again. But it shot well. I did like at 100 meters and did like a 2-inch group. It's fine. Minute a deer. I am going to be, well, not going to be. I opened up PAL courses at Sherwood Park. So we've got some events happening down there. Feb 24, already got a bunch of registrations from members out there. March 23rd, April 6th, April 20th, May 12th, June 22nd, July 20th, August 10th, September 7th, and October 12th. So that covers most of, like, remember I had set out like a goal for 2024 to do like 15 of these things? That covers most of them. Almost all the way there. Yeah. I'm gonna do some custom ones in between. So if anyone gets enough friends and family together for to have me drive out, that's gonna be an option too. And that's probably something I'm gonna do probably May long weekend actually. And so I'm gonna do some more of those things. Pretty pumped seeing some people register and that kind of thing, registering for the course on the 24th. And I might add an RPAL onto one of those too. One of those things. One of the first calls I got was someone calling up saying, "Hey,
the RPAL.
when are you going to do the RPAL?" I was like, "Oh God, I thought these had no demand," but he was saying like he's for work. He's got to get it for work, right? So
okay,
maybe
people are still interested in RPALs.
Yeah. If I can get enough people, I'll do them. I just don't want to do it and have like 2 people show up and like,
exactly.
I don't want to have that happening. But yeah, so it's looking good. If anyone's curious about finding more information on those PAL courses, I got a Facebook page, HGG Firearms Training, I think. Yeah, seems the easiest thing to do.
Go over there and like it as well.
Yeah, because go and like it.
I'm here in Ontario, and I've already liked it, but it is because the hunting gear guy sent it to everybody on Slimefire.
I might have asked for some favors. Called some favors in. Yeah, no, it's good. I really appreciate the support. A lot of people supported and have already liked the Facebook page and that kind of thing, which is going to help help people find it and that kind of thing. So that should be good.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, like and subscribe. Isn't that what you say? Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. The other thing I've been doing, and I don't have it marked down here, is I got a buddy of mine in Calgary. Dave, he's been on the show before. He runs PAL courses in Calgary. He's got like a group of other instructors, and if any of them, you can do 12 with one instructor, but it's a pain in the ass, and you can't go above 12 with only one instructor, but you can add another instructor on, and now you can have more, right?
Yeah.
So he has a group of other instructors, like a group chat going on, and if he's got a course coming up, he's like, "Oh, this one, looks like I'm going to limit out. Is anyone available?" And then if someone's available, he can go down and help out. And of course,
I think that's a really good idea.
Kind of great idea. Yeah.
I want to do that for Edmonton. So I've been reaching out to some of the guys that I took the course with and some other guys that I know. And I'm going to build like a signal group to get that rolling. So we've got that group of instructors, because I think a lot of PAL and RPAL courses end up getting done like onesie twosie, like 2, 3, 4 people at a time kind of a thing. And it's really inefficient. So I'd rather be doing like bigger classes, like 8, 10, 12, 15, that kind of thing is totally doable if you have help, if you have support, right? The thing that like bottlenecks is the testing, for like the practical testing. Oh, that's a bottleneck. And the scoring is a bottleneck as well, the marking and that kind of thing. And then the paperwork. Oh my God. Yeah. But if you got some friends to help out with that kind of thing, it makes it a lot shorter. So hoping to get that going. And my kid wanted to 3D print some stuff to sell, because he was like, he was in 3D printing some stuff and like selling some stuff at school, and he was like, what about other things? And on one of the Discord servers that I was on, the Canadian Firearms Enthusiasts, there were some guys there. One guy who was showing his spread of like, I don't know, fantasy stuff that he was selling at like a Comic-Con or something like that. And that got me thinking, like, I wonder if I did that at a gun show. Have you guys seen anything like that? Have you been at any gun shows recently where there's been like a table of 3D printed like gun stuff?
No.
Legal 3D printed gun
No.
stuff. Let me preface that.
Legal or illegal? No.
I don't know if I need to add that in or not, but
yes, you do.
I think I do. Yeah, just in case.
Are you going to be getting a visit?
Yeah, no, but so So I found some of the designs that I really liked, and we've been cranking them out. So one of the ones that we just done recently here, it might actually be kind of hard to see. Let me just get the perimeter lights on. That'll help. You see that this mag holder here. This one's for CZ. That one's for the Tokarev, and then I've got Glocks on the bottom there. So you've got options for different mag holders. That'll hold like 5 mags on the wall, nice and tight. So building those, designing those, testing them to make sure that they're good. And yeah, I think we'll print a bunch of stuff up and try to make it out to maybe the Vegreville one, maybe the big Calgary one coming up in April here, and that kind of thing, and try to sell some stuff. And pitch my PAL courses at the same time.
Yeah, I think that you just did a great job of pitching the PAL courses on Slamfire Radio.
I'm going to keep doing that.
Yeah. Okay.
I think they call it shilling, and I'm going to be doing it hard.
Yeah, shill away.
Chill often and chill hard.
Yeah.
Hey.
Well, we talk about trying to get more people into the shooting sports, but nothing more is more direct as getting them into the licensing part.
Everybody.
We're having side conversations about people and their certifications here in the comments field, but Mike is also correct. Mike's on a roll tonight. He says nothing but old guns at gun shows and overpriced old guns at that. So
okay, I'm gonna have way cooler stuff. I'm gonna have like 50 BMG
cooler.
bullets, mag holders, die holders, a bunch of weird stuff that you can't get for your Dillon presses. I'm gonna have those. I'm gonna have all sorts of weird and wonderful things that you can't get anywhere else. Otherwhere? That's a word.
Otherwhere is not anywhere. Otherwhere is alternative wear.
Alternative wear? Is that like
alternative
shareware?
Items? Shareware? No. That. Hi.
A little bit old.
No. Hi, Kyle. Kyle is joining us live.
Yeah, I figured I'd stop in for a couple minutes here.
Thank you.
Just a couple minutes. How's Vegas? How's SHOT Show going?
My feet hate me. My shoulders are starting to hate me, but it is good. Obviously, I can't complain about being at SHOT Show.
Nice.
What do you got on your shoes?
Yesterday I wore some 511 shoes. They didn't work. Now I'm wearing some tactical boots. They didn't work. So I think tomorrow I'm wearing Hey Dudes.
Yeah, you're going to be
some
wearing
loafers or
just get a pair of running
shoes.
Some slippers.
Something with some cushion.
Well, the Hey Dudes are like slippers for outside. So
yeah, I like them,
barefoot?
but I still think that you should just get a pair of running shoes.
yeah, I didn't
You'll
pack
think
the
that's
best
good.
shoes. I thought they would be comfortable, but no.
No, you're putting on about 30,000 steps a day.
Probably.
Probably about 20 kilometers, 25 kilometers.
Well, the Ballistically Speaking guys had a wrist thing, and they said they put on 14K.
Yeah, I think yesterday I put on 17,000.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's people asking if we're getting live SHOT Show footage. Now we are getting.
Sure, absolutely. There's the I'm on the media level right now, so there's your live SHOT Show footage.
0 people. That's it.
Yeah,
That's
the
you.
press room's down there, so it's nice, quiet place to go sit.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm not going to go walk down on the floor right now. You wouldn't be able to hear me.
That'd be too noisy for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too loud.
But you are getting some information for us. So you're going to be on the show next week giving all the SHOT Show.
Nice.
Yeah. So yesterday I stayed basically on the main floor. I went, checked out the Caesar Forum a little bit and lined up some interviews that I'm going to be doing tomorrow. Today I went to the lower level of the Venetian, which is, I guess actually it felt like more of your typical trade show and a bunch of smaller stuff, but there was actually some cool stuff. I didn't get as many interviews today as I thought. I started off strong, but didn't quite get so many. So I think today's footage is going to be rolled in with tomorrow's. So it'll be a little bit longer post tomorrow. And met up with the Ballistically Speaking guys. I'm doing the Canadian reception tonight. So a bunch of other Canadians are going to be there.
Cool.
And got some interviews lined up for tomorrow. And there'll be, it is overwhelming. Like it is overwhelming. As soon as I walked in the door, it was overwhelming.
I'm going to ask if they're going to tell you you can't go to the Canadian reception because you surrendered your card as soon as you crossed the border last year.
So the thing is, I already registered for it, so
All right,
there you
fine.
and I'll bring my passport just in case.
Just say a couple of times. That
You're
should get
fine.
you in.
Which I've actually started to hear. I've started to hear the out.
The out.
Yeah, we say it's not as strong as the oot, but it's I'm starting to hear the Canadian out.
Okay.
Canadianisms.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never noticed. We don't say boot. We don't. Well, okay.
No.
No, I don't think so. I don't hear it.
All right. So, yeah. Well, obviously this week, you've been doing SHOT Show, but anything else you did this week at all? In guns?
Well, we canceled our USPSA match because it was going to be 20 degrees Fahrenheit in the morning, and that was leading right up to this. And at their club meeting, made the decision that no, we weren't going to have it, which I was not hurt over that. I don't like shooting in the cold, and I had a lot to do to prepare to leave town.
You've changed so much in a year.
What?
You've changed so much in a year.
Okay.
You got soft.
No, I never liked shooting in the cold.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I never liked shooting the cold. So,
Okay.
But I would say yes, I've got maybe a little softer because I'm acclimatized to 100+ degree weather.
Yeah.
The new camera setup is working good, so that'll go
Good.
further to more content on the range and whatnot. Yeah, that's pretty much it. SHOT Show and a canceled match and a range meeting.
Awesome.
All right.
Cool. Thanks for coming on. Giving
Yeah.
your update.
Yeah,
Yeah, no problem. I saw the time and
figured.
figured I could probably the Wi-Fi here is much better than back at my hotel, so I figured I can jump on and say hi.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, it's so exciting that you're able to be there and also to get some interviews for us and tell us all about everything that's coming out that's new and approved. That
I
we
will
can't
say next year we all need to be down here.
come down. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's plan for it this time.
Let's just do
Yeah.
it.
Maybe a little bit a little bit earlier. I think we planned for it. You planned for it. The rest of us, it was a failure to plan, and that's a plan to fail.
Great
Yeah.
failure.
Yeah. No, I think all of us as a crew need to come down to it.
Awesome.
All right.
Next year, yeah.
I do want to know if you had as much trouble getting there as Rooster did from Ballistically.
No, because I drove.
I know. He flew. Ask him what it's like to leave a shell casing in his luggage or whatever.
I forgot to
wherever
actually
it
mention
was.
that to him.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Oh. Speaking of Wi-Fi being great.
That's
It
the,
dropped
that's
there.
the jinx always.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, I'm gonna jump off. So have a good show, guys.
Thanks,
And,
Kyle.
We'll see you guys next week.
Have a
All
great
right.
rest of the trip.
Thanks.
Bye.
Thanks.
Okay. So, Mo, do you want to go next?
Yes, I will. I was supposed to have a NIPSC match in Sherbrooke, Quebec, but I ended up canceling it or unregistering. It was going to be like a 9+ hour commitment, and I wasn't going to be able to do that on the Saturday that was coming up because it's like 2.5 hours there, 2.5 hours back plus the match, and who knows with the weather. So I was disappointed not to go, but I just couldn't go. I ended up registering for another match that's going to be this weekend. That's at my local range in Montreal. So I'm going to be going on the Friday to help with the build. But this time I'm actually going to shoot on the Saturday, so I'm not going to shoot the same night as the build. I find it's just too much. I got back my Holosun 507C from the warranty repair. So I had sent it in because it wasn't working at all. And it was an interesting experience. Overall, it was good. I mean, I contacted them via email. They answered pretty quick. They had me fill out a simple form, sent it back. They had me ship it to them, which they provided the label, and then I didn't really hear anything, and all of a sudden I got a Canada Post notice that I was getting a package back, and it showed up a few days later, and it was a brand new one. So inside the package it said replacement, and that was that. So I got a new one. I can't complain about that.
No, you can't.
Yeah, so no, I just thought maybe I would hear something, whatever, but it's like, nope, here's a new one, and on your way.
Just arrives.
Yeah, it just
like
arrives, which is nice. It's just nice.
Harry
right?
Potter just magically. Oh,
Yeah.
new dot.
Yeah, so I guess it makes sense to them to just replace it. That's it. I look forward to like trying it out again because it's been a while since I shot with a dot, and
Yeah.
I think it's going to help me because my eyes are starting to fail more and more as the years pass. So I think I'm gonna need its assistance at some point. Yeah, and that's really it. I've been checking out some of the stuff from SHOT Show, including what Kyle posted. So
Yeah.
so for anybody out there, like, check it out. He's already put up a video, and I think I'll probably put one on tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
so
what you're
it's
saying.
good. It's good content, right? Lots of exciting stuff. And that's really it for me. How about you, Kelly?
Okay. Well, it's been 2 weeks since I've been on. So I have done some things in the 2 weeks. I went to the range with some friends last Sunday, and we shot some IPSC stages, just practice it. Oh my God. It was a little rough. The first, are you ready? And I'm going, no, I don't remember what I'm supposed to do at all.
Oh, really?
I'm thinking this in my head because I haven't shot in so long. But no, it's just like riding a bike, got back on it. And it was lots of fun. Excuse me. It was lots of fun. We are planning this Sunday again, so that we can just go out because I miss shooting. Miss shooting with friends. So we're going to go do that. Brought out one of our friends that we shoot skeet with. Really, really good shooter, but he does not shoot pistol. So got him to try it out. Get him used to the club as well because he's on the wait list. So hopefully we'll get in soon too for that. But yeah, he goes.
Is there a long wait for that club?
We're getting it down, so I think we're about a year and a half into it now. It was much longer before, but we've been running intakes about 4 or 5 a year now, so we're trying to get it done. So, which is excellent. Yeah, it's a good club too. I really like Frontenac. Yeah, so I went and actually shot. What else? Had some more meetings for She Shoots. We're going to be going out to the public. We're looking at actually. So I'm going to shill some stuff right now. So She Shoots is also.
Yeah, you go.
We're looking for sponsorship. So if you hear us on Slamfire, She Shoots is looking for just sponsors for our podcast itself. So yeah, we're going to be coming out with that. So you can always contact me here at slamfireradio@gmail.com. Some other things happening, just some discussions about maple seeds in the upcoming year and figuring out some stuff with that. And I think that's it for shooting. I listened to the match last week. Not match. I listened to the podcast last week. It was a really good podcast. It was great to hear a lot of people making comments about Trevor being back on. It was really good to hear his take on bow hunting and broadheads, and it was a really good discussion. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, so
cool.
That's about it, I guess.
Very cool.
Yeah. So why don't we get into upcoming events? So upcoming events, there are none. It's cold, as Adriel likes to say, but somebody's Edmonton crazy. Oh, that's news. Somebody's typing.
I didn't have time to put the article in, so I just throw like random thoughts into the news.
Random thoughts.
So you're typing as we're getting into the news because there's no events that we're going to be talking about other than SHOT Show, and we have somebody on the ground and posting daily about that. So why don't we talk about what's in the news? You said Edmonton crazy dude. So give us a little bit more info about that.
Could you elaborate on Edmonton crazy dude?
Do I need to?
Which
some
one?
guy
Which one? Yeah.
tried shooting up City Hall and had a Molotov cocktail, and it looks like an SKS.
Yes.
Didn't shoot anyone. Shot some shots off. Looks like he got a jam on the SKS and was tackled by a security person.
Excellent.
All right.
Not excellent, but
Didn't make
you
it
know,
anywhere.
there may be repercussions with that.
He had a manifesto on Twitter. I watched it.
Oh,
it wasn't very good. It wasn't very good. It like meandered really badly. It was like talking about we got to make sure we do this and this, and it was all like super tame, not very crazy at all. And I don't know. He tried to cover too many bases. It like if Ted Kaczynski is like a 10, like the consequences of the Industrial Revolution, I'd put this at like a 3 in terms of like coherence. Not very good.
3.
Pretty boring. Pretty boring.
You rank his manifesto a 3. Okay.
A 3 out of 10. 10 being like Kaczynski Unabomber.
That's a poor manifesto. Definitely.
Kelly's loving my critique of the manifestos.
No, that's
I can joke about it. No one died.
True.
I can joke about it.
You can't use this manifesto. This is terrible. You need something much better.
Okay. But
I mean, even if people died, it's
guy's an asshole if he's using an SKS. He's just coming back. Anyways,
it had a chopped stock on it and it jammed right away. He was running like
he
Tapco
deserved
mag,
that then.
Tapco like stick mag out of it. It jammed right away, and he fired like 6 times, and he had to dump it. And yeah,
I'm glad nobody got hurt. Really,
maybe he has a license, maybe not. The news reports are all over the place because one of them was. They're all reporting that he's getting charged with possession of a firearm without the appropriate license, but some of them are saying a prohibited or restricted firearm with a license.
SKS.
And some of them are saying, well, it could be. So if you chop the stock on it, or if you run it with a 30-round mag, then it may be a prohibited firearm. Because that charge does include if it has the prohib mag on it. So maybe.
Okay, let's see what happens. Any other news that we want to talk about? I didn't hear anything.
No crazy dudes out there or anything
no
like
crazy
that.
Dudes other than the crazy dude in Edmonton. Well, we're getting through this quite quickly. So New Gun Stuff is brought to you by Bullseye North. Need a new boomstick. Bullseye North is Canada's shooting superstore and a proud sponsor of the CCFR with a wide selection of guns and top trending gear for any shooter. I can verify that. I was there a little bit ago. Free shipping on orders $250 or more. Some exclusions apply. They now have a $17 flat rate shipping for orders below $250. Subscribe to the weekly newsletter and get the first access to the hottest deals. They do have regular hot deals. And they have some really great people working in the store as well. So why don't we talk about what Bullseye has? So you looked at
AFC Products LAR 15 magazines for $29.99.
Really?
For a 10-rounder. They got them, the metal ones.
Nice.
$29. Did you see the CCI uppercut? It's a 22 round.
Yeah.
And you're like, big deal. That's not like, who cares, right? Wait, show the bullet. Show the bullet. Oh, it's for handguns, right?
Yeah.
Weird. Okay. Whatever. That isn't a copper coated lead bullet. That is a jacketed hollow point bullet in a 22. So I don't know how they do the bottom bit because like a 22 bullet's healed. It needs to like go down and then go into the case. I don't know how they did that bit, but it's a jacketed hollow point and it's optimized for a 2.5 to 4 inch barrel, aka a handgun. So this is 22 LR defensive ammunition.
I can see where that would be useful.
Well,
it's just funny to me. It's funny.
I can see where it can be useful.
Yeah, 22s are deadly. Like a 22 handgun is a deadly firearm. They have no recoil, so you could crank out with it. And if you're recoil sensitive, or if you need like a low slide, like pullback, I don't know what that weight is. The weight of the pullback. What do you call it that on a pistol? I don't know. Anyways, yeah, 22 handgun maybe. What are you thinking, Kelly? Where's your mind going with this?
You don't want to know.
Okay, all right. I don't want to know. Okay,
Move along.
Moving along. Anyways, that's going to be a thing. That's weird. This other one, the Rhineland FG9, has been approved by the RCMP. And you're like, wow, that's cool. But what is that thing? Okay, well, Rhineland FG9. It is a which one is this? The FG42 lookalike, right? But in 9mm. So it looks like one of them German World War II rifles. That one with the stick mag that goes in the side. And it's got like the really awkward angle pistol grip on it.
Yeah.
That one. But in 9mm.
Deutschland. Rhineland. That's where I used
I
to
wonder
live.
what that's going to cost. Oh, look at that. $915. Okay, US. By the time it gets here, maybe $1,500. Well, that's
$2,500.
not that bad. It takes Glock mags. New for 2024. It's been redesigned to take Glock 19 mags. Hey.
Don't tell me you're
No, but like our PCCs are like $1,000, right? So this is a gimmicky PCC for $1,500. I like the price point. I think the price point's appropriate. These were all the things that got announced before SHOT Show. All the stuff that's been announced since SHOT Show started, I'm not going to cover until next week because Kyle's going to be on. He's handled some of this stuff.
Yeah.
I think the moral of the story for this year's SHOT Show is lever action, though. Yeah, because there's lots of that kind of stuff. But we'll talk about that more next week.
Excellent. Okay. SHOT Show coverage for next week. You are already making a list, it looks like. So we're going to talk about those specifically next week already, or no? Yes. Just I'm following along, obviously.
Even senior citizens in the U.S. need a self-defense option. Yeah, I guess 22 would do that. I don't think they were talking about you specifically, but
me?
Maybe
or
me.
what?
No, I'm the senior citizen of the group.
No, you're not. So SHOT Show coverage for next week. Wait for next week. It says in here. It's not in italics, but we're making a list. Jeez.
You're breaking Kelly's brain, Adriel. Stop.
Shouldn't even be in there. She just reads. It's a teleprompter.
Hello. So we don't have anything else for what's new in guns or gun stuff this week. So drop by Bullseye again. Great company. Go and order stuff. $17 flat rate. It's under $250. If you're spending under $250, you're not trying hard enough.
It's pretty easy to get there.
It's pretty easy to do. Yeah, believe me. Okay, we don't have a main topic for tonight. We just thought we'd come on and just say hi to everybody. See if Kyle can come on and say hello to everybody as well. Give you an update for next week. So we will be doing SHOT Show next week, obviously. But check out the videos. Anybody else have anything else before we get to listener feedback?
Yeah, Kyle will be posting videos to the Slamfire YouTube channel. We've got one up that's got a couple of different interviews in it. And then then talk with us next week and we'll kind of review some of the stuff. Some of the stuff that gets released and takes a minute to understand like whether it's important for us or not here in Canada or even in the US. Because sometimes the announcements are, you need to look at the price, you need to look at the features on it and like kind of reestablish where it fits in the market and whether it's important or not. And some of the stuff is prototype too. So sometimes it's like, oh, these guys released this. Nah, they showed a prototype, which they may or may not do anything of.
Yeah. Just depends. Depends on things. I'm kind of wondering what's going to be happening here in Canada. What will we be able to get? What will be approved? I don't know.
These were supposed to be under here. Sorry. Just disregard my talking to myself.
As you're deleting things, because again, I read by teleprompter, right? And you're just taking everything away.
Don't worry.
Listener feedback. Why don't we get into Facebook? I know that we had a couple of comments that have happened while we've been talking.
Yeah, Mike was saying that PSA MP7 clone looked pretty cool. Was that so? PSA had a list of things, and they're like, "What do you think we should build?" And it was like 4 or 5 prototypes or something like that, and they wanted people to vote on it. So that was kind of interesting.
That is
Interesting.
Eric's
Yeah.
asking if, due to Gaston's passing, Glock would be making a rifle or carbine. I don't know. That'd be cool.
You mean they're going to
Uh,
make a rifle or carbine that their actual mags will fit in? That's theirs, the propriety. I don't know.
I would love something like
That'd
the
be
Ruger PC
unique.
carbine, but not takedown. Built to just be a PCC and just built to be like a durable, fast shooting PCC. Maybe
Yeah.
even use a Glock 17 and just make a longer barrel and a stock on it.
That'd be interesting. All
Yeah,
plastic.
Mm-hmm.
Plastic. Mm-hmm. I love
Merrick's
plastic.
saying, please tell me you got to see the Daniel Defense or Hudson pistol. We'll have to wait till next week to see that.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
And Chris Campbell says Rooster's made his own bed.
Indeed. I
Didn't
forgot
charge
ammo in
pocket.
my backpack before, but this is like 15 years ago. And I got through every airport and back. Mike says nothing but sorry, go ahead, Kelly.
I was going to say that I've flown with spent shell casings in my pockets. I didn't know it. It did set off. I went to secondary at the Winnipeg airport, so it was still in Canada. So I can't imagine flying across, into the States and doing that.
I had a couple rounds of 9mm in one of my backpacks, and I got through
Oh,
both ways.
interesting.
It was an accident. I didn't do it on purpose. When I got home, I'm like, oh well.
It's over now.
Yeah, I guess it's not going to be an issue.
I think we've talked about everything else.
Yeah, I think we
All
got all the
right.
rest on Facebook.
Okay. Thanks for the comments. So why don't we get into emails? Mo, why don't you read the first one from Tom B?
Sure. From Tom B. Good afternoon. Received my decals today. Thank you very much. As soon as I can warm up my truck, they will be proudly displayed and one extra to share with a like-minded individual. I hope that there are enough of us to make a change. Thank you again. Keep up the awesome work.
So he's talking about the decals that have. There's a few people that I sent them out to that sent us in emails or Facebook messages, whatever, however method they've asked for it. So it's the F Trudeau decal. So if you are interested, I've got about 100 of them. I've been giving them away to a lot of different people, and I'll send you not one, but I'll send you a couple. So if you'd like a decal, just send us an email at slamfireradio@gmail.com, or you can message us as well and do it on Facebook.
Oh, that's
they
what
look
the
like
F
this?
stands for. Oh, okay.
F. We can say the word if we want.
I thought it was for like forgive or something.
Did you get this one too?
Forgive.
It's a joke.
What are you talking
Oh,
about?
wow. Look at that.
Let me see. Which one?
It's on my bin. It says, "Give me your guns."
Yeah, that's a classic.
Yeah,
And
I
then
don't
there's
have
also
that one.
The Trudeau.
No. I'm carrying them around with me at work too, so I'm giving it to people that I know.
Good. That's good.
Yeah. Okay. Mark, why don't you read the one that's from Mark there, Adriel?
Mark, the PWS UXR piston gun looks interesting, although will not likely make it up here in time for C21 implementation.
Yeah.
I mean, true, but what if they just delay it a couple of years and then the C21 gets undone and then they get to apply?
Uh-huh.
I think that's why people also want our pals. If C21 can get undone, then they can go buy a pistol and
Be ready.
Oh, as soon
Be
as
ready.
C21 gets undone, I do all our pals all the time.
or all pals
Yeah.
all the time.
Mhm.
Why do we have this last one that's in here?
Oh, it's not really a thing to read, but just
No.
like whoever sent us a video blowing lungs out of the side of a bear with an arrow.
Well, he did tell us he was going to send it to us, but
And he did.
don't-
He
I
followed
don't think-
through. Yeah.
I don't think that we're publishing it on our
We
on air
can't
or anything.
publish that. No.
So, anyways, it just got put in there. So, okay. Well, thanks, Trevor.
Zero worked. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Adriel, why don't you actually cover the YouTube live that we
Yeah, I can do that.
Perfect.
I had a window open for it, and oh, there it is. I still have a window open for it. Good. On SHOT Show Day 1, Jix6 commented, "Mohawk rocks." CCFR TV says, "Well done, guys." Eddie, on the last episode, no, this is listener feedback from 2023, episode 539, a couple of episodes back. Mo, you should have marked your mag loader with a light colored marker. Then it'll be harder for others to mistake it as theirs.
Mm-hmm.
No issues now because now you got a real weird looking one.
Nobody's thinking.
Regarding Tony's comment about hazards of casting, I used to cast to make competition pistol bullets for accuracy, NRA conventional pistol, aka bullseye shooting. I would have a fan to push away the fumes. My lead levels at last check were fine. Yeah, I think as long as you got that wind, it's just you don't want to be breathing in the lead. That's gassing off there.
Most people will do it outside as well, or in the garage with the garage door open, so that there's some ventilation, some type of ventilation.
Yeah, you got to get it away from you.
Yeah.
Eddie also says Susan is 7-time world champion. Definitely bring her and the She Shoots crew onto the show.
Yeah.
This
I
is
thought that was a really good idea.
Yeah. On episode 540, Trevor went from having a gun room with guns in the background to having a broom and a dustpan behind him. That is the definition of smart in this day and age. Don't show people your stuff on social media. Adriel.
Adriel.
Yeah, not possible. Also from Illegal Canadian, hearing Trevor's voice again was nice. Tony mentions got a game. I think that's part of the fun. Not everyone appreciates that, but I do appreciate a smarty. As Trevor explained previously, shooting indoors equals high lead exposure, so shoot outdoors. And that's all from last week. I actually had my lead tested recently, but I don't have the results back yet, so I'm just
I'd be interested to see yours because you do significant amount of shooting.
True.
I do a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
I've presided over. Okay. How many? I did.
I did something
12
else.
maple seeds last year.
Yeah.
Let's ballpark how many rounds of 22 LR I presided over. Let's say 12 events times 12 participants on average times 215, 31,000 rounds. 31,000 rounds.
I don't want to know how many of I have. So that's why, like, Kyle was just on and we were talking about, it being cold and not shooting. I don't care how cold it is. I'd prefer to shoot outside. If we have to, if there's a match going on or whatever and it's indoors, I'll do it indoors, but my preference is outside. Speaking of indoors, that's also what I forgot to talk about in what I did in guns this week. So Patrick Groix is going to be doing a match at the end of this month. End of February. And I'm going to help at it. So I'll shoot it and help at it. So it's an indoor IPSC match, but
good.
I'll be helping at it. I can't talk tonight.
Helping.
I'm just tired. So I'll be helping at it and shooting it.
Good.
Yeah. So probably is a good idea to go this weekend and shoot something because again, last Sunday I went. What the hell am I supposed to do? Oh yeah, gun goes that way. But it was fun. Really a lot of fun.
Oh, to make ready. Shooter.
Oh, there we go. I got it.
What?
0.24 micromole. And the reference range is 0 to 0.49. So I'm within normal range.
Good.
You're normal. You can say, look at this, I'm normal.
I'm normal. I've been tested.
Oh, in adults, a blood level of above 0.24 is considered elevated. So I'm.
Oh, you're high normal. Okay.
Nah, it's just elevated. It's not even elevated. I'm right on the level. Yeah, and that's according to, I don't know, some other website I looked up. According to the Alberta one, anything to 0.49 is fine. According to this one, anything up to 0.24 is fine. I believe I am fine.
Well, keep an eye on it. You really should. It's important.
Greater than 45 is need of treatment.
Okay.
I'm good. I'm fine.
How do you get greater than 45?
Chew on the lead like chew on the 22 rounds like crayons. Yeah, that'll do it.
Make sandwiches indoor. Never have it.
Cast lead inside a small room, enclosed.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's about it for all the love that we had last week. So why don't we get on to actually paying homage to our Patreon and our player supporters. We want to say thank you to that. If you'd like to support the show, you can go over to Patreon and give us some cash if you'd like, or go over to Play Your. You can also actually help with the show there. If you do have any emails that you'd like to send that we possibly couldn't put on our show or discuss even, send us slamfireradio@gmail.com. I'm talking about the bear video. So, all right, let's get into shout outs. Adriel, do you got any?
No.
That's a no. All right.
I forget.
Mo?
I don't have any either.
I'd like to give Kyle a shout out for making the effort to come on tonight and talking about coming on next week and giving us an update. I'd also like to give a shout out to the Kincaids for shooting with me last week. It was lots and lots of fun. And also Jason too, for coming out and trying it out. It was interesting. It was interesting. Somebody who is a really, really, and I mean a really good skeet shooter. And, you know, doing pistol, and it's like it's not intuitive at all if you're a really good shooter in a different discipline, right?
Yeah.
So, all right. Anyways, let's sign off and say goodnight for tonight. And as I said, it was short and sweet tonight. So go join us on Discord. We do have we're over on the Discord server there. Chat with us, or actually chat with Adriel and Kyle, because Mo and I don't do Discord at all. Let's be real. Watch us on Facebook, watch us on YouTube, go and join Play Your, and then also go join the CCFR, and we'll see everybody next week about SHOT Show.
Later.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.